Having some problems with the referee's instructions. However, he's got the fighters ready to go. And this is round one.
Right off the bat.
Scott Mincy.
Right off the bat, do you think that that guy is going to be comfortable in the gold trunks? I mean, have you seen gold trunks that long? He must have bought them from Paez, from Jorge Paez.
This is round one. We're scheduled for 8. No trouble recognizing Carl Sullivan, resplendent in the Freddie Pacheco model, gold trunks, down around his calves. Take a look at the knockout ratio. Mincy actually the more powerful puncher of the two. And Mincy can change from either southpaw and go right-handed as well with the conventional style, Freddie. He's a very versatile fighter.
Well, he was also a kickboxer, so he's got all appendages going at one time. Sometimes that confuses a fighter, though. He gets his footwork all messed up. And it's a completely different ballgame, kick fighting from boxing.
Just two fights back, Carl Sullivan was fighting for the IBF Super Middleweight Championship against Lindell Holmes. He was TKO'd by Holmes in 9 rounds, but he had Holmes rocked in the 8th round and very well could have won that fight. He's fighting at 168 pounds, a bit too much for him to sustain his power. Comes back down now to a more comfortable 154, Freddie.
Well, he's in with a banger. I mean, both guys have hit them pretty good shots, but no damage has been done at all. But I'll tell you what, Sullivan keeps getting hammered by jabs that pop his head back, and that will cost him as these rounds start peeling by.
Scott Mincy from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. His last fight was an impressive victory over a very formidable middleweight who may be a bit on the downslide, but Kenny Snow is a guy with a lot of talent. He fought him in Oklahoma, and decision Kenny Snow over 6 rounds.
Well, Kenny's at the point where he's a name that used to be. So it's just an opponent now. This left-handed style is befuddling Mincy. It's apparently going to take him a round or two to figure out what to do with his left-hander, and then if he swaps back the other way, it's going to be another confusion. See how he keeps getting hit by that jab? It's a right jab. He just doesn't seem to know how to block it or counter it.
Minute left in the round. This is the opening round. We're scheduled for 8. The right hand misses from Sullivan, but he backs up Mincy with a shot to the eye. Might have thumbed him a little bit, Freddie.
Yes, well, that was a hard shot to the eye. He's winking. He's really, Carl Sullivan is in pain in the eye, and of course, Mincy to the attack, trying to take advantage.
This is Carl Sullivan, and he's got Mincy in some trouble. As Mincy has his eye closed, his right eye is closed.
It might have been nose and eye because there's a lot of blood coming out of somewhere, and it looks like it's his nose.
Sullivan on the attack. Has Mincy against the ropes. We'll see if he can survive the round. A lot of blood flowing now on the face of Mincy. 15 seconds to go in the round, and down goes Mincy, and that could be all right there. Mincy on the mat. Inside the final 10 seconds. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell. And the referee waves it off, and I think wisely so. We have a 1-round KO as Carl Sullivan comes back to the junior middleweight ranks and scores an impressive knockout.
Well, it was something.
And we'll be back for the decision, the official announcement of the time on the Beach Brawl Series from Tampa, Florida in just a moment.
Saturday night, April 6th, it's an NBA Battle of the Big Men. Available only through Special Order Sports. Carl the Mailman Malone. His deliveries drive Utah's playoff push. But when push comes to shove, Akeem the Dream has Houston fired up for the postseason. Utah and Houston live Saturday, April 6th at 7:30. Available on participating cable systems. To order, call your local cable operator today.
There's never been a better time to buy from your Carco because our selection is at an all-time high.
Your Carco, Texas' largest used truck dealer, is now having Texas' largest used truck extravaganza. Why buy an old truck when for the same low down payment, you can choose from over 1,000 late model trucks at your Carco. Plus, you'll get the best in foreign and domestic makes, including half-tons, 4x4s, Suburbans, and vans.
Hey, where'd you get that great car? Your Carco.
And we're going to take a look back at some of the action in this round. Sullivan with the right hand.
Let's look at this right hand by Sullivan. Whoa, right on the money. Now that was earlier, but you see right off the bat he goes to his eye. You can see that. Now let's look at the two punches that just absolutely floored him. 1, 2, and he is gone. The third one missed, and of course that's enough to. He could have stopped the fight right there. I mean, it was like that was the end of the fight.
Might have broken his cheekbone. It looked like he definitely had some problems. Didn't look from the replay like he got poked in the eye, but
No.
you could see he went right to his eye right after that punch hit him on the cheek.
Immediately, and he squinched his eye like, you know, when you have a lot of pain, and it's very difficult to fight with eye pain. Let me tell you, that's incapacitating. They have an ice bag there, which they should, and they're going to have to take him to the back and really do an examination. And later on, if it's not revealed, they'll have to x-ray it and see if that is a cheekbone or if that's a nose. There's something a little bit more than a thumb.
Tough go for Scott Mincy, who came in from Indiana for tonight's fight. 12-1 coming into this evening's bout. Had 10 KOs as a pro. Here's the official announcement from Mark Piro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time 2 minutes 59 seconds of the first round. The winner by knockout, Carl Sullivan. Sullivan.
Let's see. One more look at this knockdown. You'll see, I mean, the punches land so flush. Look at that right hand. Then the left. Those two punches were just crunchers. I mean, that would have put away just about anybody, especially a guy on the attack coming in. So a quick end and a quick night's work for Carl Sullivan.
Carl Sullivan, the winner of the bout. First round knockout for Carl Sullivan. He's now 12-3 as a pro, and that was his 8th knockout as he takes away Scott Mincy in round 1 tonight. Stay with us. We'll be back with more from the Tampa Convention Center as Beach Brawl Series continues from Tampa.